All right. So here, we're about ready to go, Paul Neblock. You ready? You looking good?
I'm ready to
You
go,
feeling good?
Deej.
All right. Give us
I'm
a
feeling
minute and
good.
let's rock and roll.
You got one life, for crying out loud. You might as well just give it all you got.
The Deej, Dan Jordan.
Your daily dose of reality. Your daily dose of the Deej.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I need my daily dose of the Deej.
I make the news. I don't watch the news. I'm a leader.
The sales energizer, Dan Jordan.
Listen, don't worry how to sell, baby. Worry about why people buy. And it's fun.
You don't need a 5-hour energy. All you need is the sales energizer.
Just when I think it's not going to be as fun as the one before, each one gets successfully better. Success. What's the word I'm looking for? What's it going to take to get you into this car today, huh?
And now, please welcome the sales energizer, Dan Jordan.
Boom!
That's exactly it. Do that. Let's do that.
Boom! That's exactly it. I'm so glad you were able to come here, Paul Neblock.
I'm glad to be here, Deej. How are you doing today?
I'm killing it. All right. Well, listen. So this is about you. I appreciate that you're allowing us to do this live, so other people can benefit from it too, either now when we'll record it. So I appreciate that.
No,
But
no
what
problem.
you called me the other day, and I mean it's a big issue. It's like you get everybody works on getting LinkedIn connections. You work on getting all sorts of stuff that you're doing
Right.
there, and then you compile a lot of connections, and then they just sit there. And I always think it's if you have if you have contacts that you're not engaging with, it's as if you don't have them at all.
Right, right.
And so
Exactly right.
if you know how to read, but you don't read, it's as if you don't know how to read.
It's
You know?
useless. At the end, it's the results that count.
Yes. And so right now that's it. So you got to take action. So here's the thing. So tell me your issue, what's going on right now, what you've been doing, and
Yeah.
and where
Mhm.
I can help you.
Yeah, exactly. The specific thing we did as part of our marketing initiative is to conduct cold email campaign for several hundred manufacturing company contacts in manufacturing. That's our focus niche, and it's all around automation.
Hmm.
And we've run a series of 4 emails. We've compiled the statistics that show how many people have opened the emails and how many people click through to the website, all that good statistical information. And it shows for 3 out of the 4, we got rates of about 12 to 15%, which is really, really good, I think.
Uh-huh.
That's what I've heard. But the question now is you can see that people, a certain group of people have opened these emails consistently. They've gone to the website and hunted around, looked at case studies, everything else, which shows interest and intent. But then now we haven't had people click through and, like I did for you, sign up on a Calendly or whatever
Y-
to set up an appointment. So, what's our step to reach out to these people who've shown intent to bring them to get a meeting, which I think is what everybody here watching this wants to know. How do you get them
Yeah.
to a meeting?
Yeah, so and this is a. I wonder if I could share the screen. I bet I can. But this
Sure.
is a big thing. It's like you work so hard to get just the slightest bit of encouragement, and then you let it just sit there and die on the vine. So I wonder if I could present anything. I've never done this before. Here, slides, video, extra camera, screen share. Maybe this will work. Click here, and I'll just go to this. So this is just uh, my CRM, let's just say. And so this
Okay.
is, it just could be anybody's CRM or anything, what have you. But you can send emails from here, is what it does. But right here in the corner, here's people who have opened my emails. So I'm sure with your things, it shows the people that have opened your emails. So the fact that I know that they open my emails, either let them sit there. But if you're here live, oh, like here you are. Look at that.
Yep.
That's funny.
There you go.
Okay. But I see that these people opened up these emails just recently, or Solitech open up, or Karen right here. I mean, now that I know that they're right here in front of me, man, pick up the phone and call them. You know, just rock and roll. And, you know, that's the way to do it almost right away. And so I wonder if that's going off there. But the whole idea is that's what you've done to do. So you got the stats.
Right.
You know what's happening with those people. Why not just engage with them right there? And so that's the first call. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking if somebody just looks at your, whatever material you just sent out,
Right.
and then you call them right there, you think, oh, this is creepy, because they're gonna think this is creepy. It never happens that way. What happens is you call them and you say your opening line, which we'll talk about in a second, and they say, oh my gosh, this is amazing. I was just thinking about you. I was just doing something about you, whatever. They are never offended by it, because they are interested and they want to see you. They almost feel special that you go ahead and do that. So first thing in your mental state of mind when you're doing this is never feel queasy about outreaching to somebody who has engaged with you slightly.
Okay.
Okay?
That's great. That's great news, because a lot of people talk about that, and you want to really send more information and get people to reach back to you. And that's why I wanted to talk to you in the first place, because it's kind of a contrarian view to what others talk about.
Yes.
The outreach, yeah.
And the thing is, you want to be contrarian right now. It's you know why everybody sends out emails? Because it's easy. I mean, an email is just an electronic mail. People don't send out mail because it's expensive.
Correct.
And it
slow.
takes more effort. And it takes more effort. Yeah, and it's but let me tell you something. If you got a piece of mail in the mail right now, just a regular envelope, handwritten on the envelope, and all that stuff about what you did, would you open it?
Yeah, because it's special now.
100% of the time you would open it. The reason why people just piss away and go through your emails is because it's easy. Everyone can do it. So you want to stand out. Second thing,
okay.
And
Go
why
ahead.
why people don't cold call? Why people don't call and follow up afterwards? Because it's harder. It's a little uncomfortable. So just by you doing that, it shows that you're special. But you don't do it just trying to sell them. You do it. You do it in a way that we're going to talk about right now by first of all perfecting the 7 magic words.
Okay.
So you want to write these down.
I am writing them down.
The 7 magic words are: I wonder if you could help me.
Really?
Yes.
Interesting.
See, if I were to call you right now, let's say a stranger called you right now, and I said, "Hello, how you doing?" What do you think?
What does he want? What is he trying to sell me? Something along those lines.
Absolutely. It screams cold call, and automatically you put up your defenses and you're like, I don't know this guy, and you build a wall between you.
Right, exactly.
So don't do that. Instead of doing that, understand that there are 3 things that people will absolutely 100% of the time give you if you ask for it.
Okay.
One is an opinion. Everybody's got an opinion if you ask for someone's opinion. And one of the other ones is help. People have a need to help. That's
interesting.
Job. If you go into any store and a salesperson comes up to you, they say, "Hi, how can I
help you?"
Help you. That's their job. When receptionists back in the day, when they were receptionists, when they would answer the phone, they'd say, "Hello, Johnson Enterprise. How may I help you?"
Exactly.
It's their job. So if you call somebody up and say, and they answer and they say Johnson Enterprise, they say, "Hey, I wonder if you can help me." Instead of them backing off and getting defensive and doing all that, they lean into it and they say, "Sure," in their head. "How can I help you? How can I help?" That you're giving them purpose. How can I help you? If you
Very
walked into
interesting.
Home Depot right now and said, "Where are the wrenches?" they'd say, "Go to aisle 7. If you went to Home Depot right now and say, "Hey, I wonder if you could help me, where would I find the wrenches?" They'll take you by the arm, drag you over to the place and wait there for you to find the perfect one. People have a need to help. Never again do you say, "Hi, how you doing?" Instead, you say, "Hey, what if you can help me?" And then go into it. It's
Interesting.
very, very important. And I think you'll find you'll find it. And if you have the guts to give me a telephone number, I'll call somebody right now and I'll show you how well it works. But I want to finish off. I said there were 3 things that people will give you if you ask for it. So the first one's an opinion. Help is great, but the third one is really important for you to know when you're on that kind of first cold call and you're within a conversation. What you want to do is ask for advice. And when you
ask for advice,
oh my gosh. I mean,
Really?
old
Okay.
guys like us, you get somebody younger that comes and asks for advice, we're like, "Yeah, baby, I'm the man.
Let's go.
That's right. And so if
That's
you
right.
ask for somebody's advice, "Hey, I wonder if I can get some advice from you. I really, I have a program that I think I'd love to see if I can entertain it with your company. Who would be the right person I should speak with?"
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, in regards to what? In regards to making your manufacturing more efficient with automation. I know you're trying to automate right now.
Right, exactly.
So you don't have to hire employees. But if you ask for somebody's advice, here's the key. And then you take their advice. And then you utilize their advice. And then you report back to them about the effects that happened from you taking their advice. You own them. They will take you under their wing. They'll talk about you at the dinner table. They'll share. They'll talk forever about how man, I took this guy, I helped this person out, and look how good I am. You're fulfilling their need to help, and you've just called them smart. Because
Wow.
nobody asks for advice from an idiot.
Exactly
Nobody
right.
goes up
Exactly
to a
right.
3-year-old and say, "Hey, let me get your advice. How do I do nuclear science?"
Yeah, it really builds their ego as well. So it helps reinforce how they feel about themselves and everything else.
Just like it would build your ego. That's what
Yeah.
you do. So how to connect is first of all, you make the connection however you need to do it, through email or all that stuff, and then you have to nurture that by creating a real relationship with human beings. Now, I just want to share this one last thing before I go into the call. If you're not up to the point where you want to make a phone call and get that personal, there's one other thing you can do. I'm going to share my screen again.
Go ahead.
I use this. There's several different programs. I use one called QuickPage, but this allows you to send. This is a goofy little picture here. I don't necessarily. But this allows you to send video. And maybe I'll do this one. This one allows you to send video emails. And so once somebody gets an email from you and kind of likes you, and you want to introduce yourself to them, you can make a quick video.
Hey guys,
and send
it's
it
Deej.
like this.
All right.
And all of a sudden you're like, it's almost like you're in person. So now they've got an email. Now they know you as a person. Now when you pick up the phone, baby, you're like 3/4 of the way there.
Because now they know you. They've seen you.
Yes. Yes. And if you personalize it, make a quick video to them. And there's other programs that you can use. There's Loom, or there's plenty of video things. Just look them up. If you want to use QuickPage, if anybody out there wants to use QuickPage, just message me. I'll hook you up with an affiliate link, and you'll get some free stuff. Actually, I should have put something in here if I knew how to do it.
Sure.
Actually, I do know how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do this right now. I can do this. Dan Jordan, VIDEO .com. I wonder if that works. We'll do this. Show.
Go ahead.
Ha! Look at that. Just pull that thing up, and then you'll get a little action there. Look at that.
That's interesting.
So, check that out. But if, so when you are, so the idea of calling is you have that little process that works. So you're doing your email things. You don't want to let them go dead. Nurture them with a video to introduce yourself. And then just pick up the dang phone and call them. And you call them by starting like that. Hey, wonder if you can help me. So this is how you write your script. Paul, you want to write this down. So
Right.
you want to do it in terms of how somebody's receiving it. So if I call you right now and I say, hello, Paul, we're role playing. Hello, Paul.
Hi, Dan. Who is this? Hi, Dan.
See, the first thing in your head is who is this, right?
Right.
That's in your head. So that's
Who's
what I'm going
calling
to
and
tell you
why?
right there. So, hello, Paul. Just say yes.
Yes.
Hey, Paul. Paul, hey, I wonder if you could help me. My name's Dan. And boom, and my name's Dan, and I'm with the Sales Energizer company. Real quickly, the reason why I'm calling is, and then we just get right into it. See you later, potato. But it's very important for me to engage you right away. So when I say this, when I say, hello, Paul.
Hello, Dan.
I forced you to say that.
Yeah.
I forced you to respond. And so now it's important that you respond. And when anybody else is calling somebody, it's important that you get them to respond right away because they're not listening otherwise.
Right.
Right? And so they're not listening. So, Paul, yes. Hey,
Yes.
I wonder if you could help me. And in your head, you're thinking, who the hell is this? So you want to
Right.
answer right there. So that's the script. Hello. So they're going to say hello to you first. You're going to,
Right.
and even if you said, actually, ring, ring, ring.
Hello.
Well, I mean, just
Who is
it's
this?
your
Yeah,
business.
yeah.
It's your business. Pretend
Yeah,
it's your
yeah.
business, okay? So ring,
Okay.
ring, ring.
Yeah. Hi. This is Paul from Breakthrough Manufacturing Technologies.
Oh, hey, Paul.
Yeah.
Okay, boom. So
Yeah.
even though you introduced yourself, I'm gonna confirm it right there. So you say yeah, and now in your head you're like, who is this? So you go, hey, I wonder if you could help me. My name's Dan. I'm with a company called Sales Energizers.
Right.
You may or may not have heard of us, but we help companies like yours get more leads on a consistent basis. Real quickly, who would be the person I would need to speak with in regards to that?
Well, that would be me. Yeah.
That's it. And you see, now you're not going to hang up on me. You don't have a chance to hang up on me. It wasn't an aggressive thing.
Right.
We were in something called a conversation.
Right.
So when you're calling your LinkedIn people that are connected with you or people that you see that have opened your emails or what have you, they will generally stop you when you say who you are because now they know a little bit, right? So
Right.
if I'm you, Paul is answering, hello, Paul. Hey, Paul, this is Dan. I'm with a Sales Energizer. You may or may not have gotten one of my emails.
Yeah. I think I saw something recently.
There we are. And now we're in the house. Well, great. Well, real quickly, the reason I'm calling is, and you have to have that is. So you need to be prepared with why you're calling because there's got to be a reason.
Right.
They're interested in something, and so you're right there. And that's the point where we could talk about, you could even ask them for some advice there. Real quickly, I wanted to get your advice on something.
Interesting. I am taking notes, so that's why I'm
Yeah, well, of
deciding.
course you're supposed to take notes. And if anybody has any questions on regard to this, on what you would do with yours, just let me know. I should be able to see comments here, but I don't even know how I can see comments. Maybe there are there. I don't even know.
Yeah.
I got to figure out
Well,
how to use this.
it's your producer usually does this,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that's right. You see, it's a normal thing. So that's it. You want to get those. So, hey, you want to go ahead and do one right now?
Let's take a look.
Yeah.
Let me find one real quick. Give me a second. Pull one up. May take me a minute.
We
to
can
get
take one.
there.
It doesn't even need to be a great one. I'll give
No,
it
no,
a
no,
call.
no, no. Just want to find one. That's all.
Yeah.
Hang on. Pull it up. Yeah, let's try one here. Masonite Corporation. Anthony DeVoy. DeVoy. 486. Okay. Okey doke. All right. So we're doing this live, so I get to call someone live.
I'll call him.
Okay.
Give me a number.
715-486-2200. The person is Anthony DeVoy. He's
Anthony
with
DeVoy.
Masonite Corporation. They make doors, stuff like
Okay,
that.
and I'm with Breakthrough.
Yeah.
And what am I finding out about them? What's my
Well, that they've shown interest in automation in their company, and we'd like to talk to
Yeah.
someone in the business
Okay.
who is in charge of that.
We'll put it on speaker.
Sure.
Wood door project.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Anthony DeVoy.
Anthony DeVoy. DeVoy. DE.
VOY.
Formatting. That wasn't him. Next time I'll just press 0.
That's what I resort to usually, because otherwise I type somebody's
Oh,
name
I
in
missed
wrong.
it. I think that might have been the one.
If we need another one, I can pull another one up. Not a problem.
3. Okay, we got it. Let's see. Now, if they don't answer, I'm going to leave a message.
Of course.
I don't know your number.
847-558.
Hey, Anthony DeVoy, this is Dan Jordan. I'm with Breakthrough Manufacturing Technologies. We do automation for companies like yours. Real quickly, I have an idea for you or a question to ask. Give me a call. My number is
847-558.
558
9008.
9008. And go get them today. Thanks. Bye-bye. So, yeah. So when you leave a message, the other thing is always leave a message and always be memorable. You don't necessarily have to be, you could go over the top a little bit. You want them to remember your name. when you call them next time. Because the next time when they get another email and stuff, you want to just create this kind of familiarity with you.
Right, exactly.
And so all these things in unison, they have engaged with an email. They may have gotten a video. You've left a message. You're going to call back, and all of it, and you're connected with them on LinkedIn. Now you have all these touch points.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so you're not. And I'll leave you with one last thing. Generally, if you take a look at a pyramid, only 3% of the people that you talk to need what you have right now.
Right.
But about 90% are going, the other 90% or so, 97% or whatever, will be split up in 3 categories. A third will never use you. They don't need you at all. A third will eventually need you, but they don't know it yet.
Okay.
And a third needs you, but they just haven't figured it out yet that they're even available. And so it's not the don't get discouraged that people aren't going to buy right now. By doing it like this, you're building a brand.
Building a brand, yeah. And you're actually, I think, what you're saying too, because we've gone through a series of cold calls. We've identified people with intent. So hopefully that percentage is a bit higher. But what you're telling me is even there, that you're going to have a number of people who are going to just wash out for whatever reason.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter. That's fine.
That's fine. Cool. Move on.
My son is starting a new part of his business. He has junk removal. He's doing glass recycling now, and so he's starting with just sending out some flyers or what have you. And so he sent out a few hundred flyers that he went out, and he called me today, and he goes, "I only got one customer." He got one customer.
That's great.
One day, doing one thing.
That's great.
Passing out flyers. And over the weekend, he'll get a few more, what have you. And then we just got to keep it up. People need like 7 touch points before they even take you seriously.
No, I understand. I totally understand.
Even if they want it. Even
really,
if they want it.
So 7 touch points.
Yes. Because they don't think you're going to be in business next week. I mean, that's what I told new salespeople when they go, like outside salespeople.
Yeah.
When they're getting started, I go, your first 3 months, nobody thinks you're going to last.
Right.
So you could go to the same people, for 3 months every week. Nobody believes you're going to be there. They're waiting for 3 or 4 months. And then they say, oh, okay, this guy's a keeper. Maybe I'll work with him.
Yeah. It takes a while to get comfortable, I suppose.
Yes. That's it.
Understand. Interesting.
Okay.
I have another question. I have a question though. Just popped into my head was, so we left a message with this person, Anthony. We'll see if he calls me back. That'll be great. Yeah. We'll have to have a show about that and talk about the results, hopefully.
I get my name instead of yours. I should have.
Yeah, you'll get the commission. We understand, Deej. We got that. Yeah. So when that, so if he doesn't call, what's an appropriate time to follow up with somebody? Is it a couple days? What do you think is appropriate? Because I have people pounding me every day, and that's annoying,
Well, I mean, if you have something truly to offer, figure out a way to get them to that offer. But I mean, if they don't call back, they're not interested. On a cold call, you don't want to go crazy with them. It's just a cold call. No. But these people who have, if somebody even, I don't know what your emails are, but they should have some sort of, hey, reply if you're interested in this or something like that.
We do. We go through and you can click through to either download a document or click through to my website and set up an appointment. And these are the people who've gone all that way and have gone to my website or have clicked to download a document. So there's interest there.
So these are real people. Yeah. So you could call them and say that, hey, I see that you've downloaded this document here. I have so what I would do is once I have that document, you found that people who downloaded the document and are interested in it generally get stuck in in one area over there and it doesn't go forward, what I'd love to do is set up a 15-minute call with you to get you past that point. To get you past that point, and you could even say this is not a sales call. This is a reason for you to get. I want you to utilize what we have here because it's so effective for companies. Something like that.
Excellent.
You know,
So it's all about advice. Go ahead.
Yeah.
It's all about. It sounds to be. It's all about something that's not salesy, but it's something to help them, or how to help me.
Yeah, which is why the video follow-up is so important, because then they'll see you as a person than just a salesperson.
Awesome.
You know, you have that.
Well, I think that's a key step is that video piece. I think because people are so attuned to videos and reaching out, and I will tell you, the first couple times you did that with me, that really stood out a lot.
Yeah, the video thing is real effective, and what you can do, and all of them do this. I'm a fan of Quick Page because that's my thing. But so like here's some stats for one of them, and what you can do is you go down and like just this person opened it 6 times, so I know this person is serious. So this person's getting a phone call from me
because they've opened it. They're serious.
Yeah, they opened it 6 times and they watched it 3 times, so they're into it. So now if I call this person, they know me. This person opened it 4 times, and so you could see all this person opened it 4 times. I'm going to do some closing today. I'll tell you that right now. But
you should do some online here.
Yeah, I should call this. Yeah, this is, for sales are, but yeah, and so that's the important. So the whole concept is to make sure that people start to see you as a person and a salesperson. I mean, not one or the other, a person and a salesperson. If you're only they're sitting there trying to close you, you got problems. And if you're only their friend, your problems. Just in closing, I just got to let you know it's a lot easier to make a customer, a friend out of a customer than it is to make a customer out of a friend.
I understand the difference.
Yes, and so you want to get going there. Well, awesome. Paul, I hope that was helpful.
It's extremely helpful. These are things that I can implement immediately. Yes. And go through and go down the list, do some videos, get them out to people, follow up appropriately, and close some deals.
Yeah, and again, that video thing, I don't know if you use them, but go to that thing and I can offer you some sort of deal for anybody there that wants to do the video thing. I think it's a big help. It's my number one thing. By the way, I've done that even for marketing. I send out marketing pieces. You can create a QR code. The QR code goes directly to that because it becomes like a like a page, which is really good. Well, Paul, I appreciate you and for allowing me to videotape this, and who knows, this may show up somewhere sometime too.
I'm sure it will, and I really appreciate your help, Dan, and helping us through this. I'm looking forward to it. Brother. Take care.
Talk to you soon. Go get it.
Bye-bye.